Hi, welcome to Divine Heart Fire, Sacred Partnerships, and Divine Union Within. My name is Vivian Moon. I am a spiritual mentor and psychic reader, assisting others on the spiritual path to come into balance with themselves and their partnerships. This reading is a twin flames reading with general messages about your connection, some advice from spirit, and also just generally checking in with the situation as it is at this very moment. And the advice will generally be around how can you manifest balance in the connection by manifesting it in yourself. So I tend to focus on manifestation and advice around that because for me that has been the biggest wisdom on this path, and knowing that that is what it really is all about. It's about you and your inner healing. So this is pile 1, 2, and 3, and you will find the timestamps in the description of the video. So go ahead and pick your pile, and I'll see you in your reading. Hey there, pile 1. So the first thing that came through for this pile was a gust of wind. And it's actually the card on the very bottom that came through with a gust of wind. So I am going to look at that card first, and it blew off the top of the deck. So what I'm sensing about that is that there's some big realization, revelation, and it felt like almost like because I was blowing the dust off the table, it's like clearing the dust. And it feels like a big storm energy. It feels like a ridiculously difficult energy to be going through. So let's see what this card has to say about that. Wow, clear skies. So the opposite of a storm. What this is telling me is that you have to keep your faith and be hopeful and know that this is happening for you. Know that you have this potentiality in your field right now, and this clearing that's happening is bringing this to you. So what seems like something really difficult and hard that you're going through right now, possibly around clearing ancestral lines, karma, that is potentially the deepest clearing you've ever had, know that it is to bring this, okay? And that is definitely, I see it as like an encouraging message from Spirit. Wow, so Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's, again, a new beginning for some of you. It could be that you were in separation. A lot of people are who watch these readings, but I'm just getting that for whatever it is, it's the end of a cycle, beginning of a cycle. And a lot of it has to do with the ending of something having to relate to family matters, of a house, of, like, I guess a property, of living somewhere, of living with a group of people. For some of you, you're moving on from living with a specific group of people that resonate with your past, your childhood, those problems, karmic situations, karmic ties, and then moving into more matured opportunities. So let's get a dice roll for that. 7 reversed and 18. So this is definitely unknown, and there's a feeling of hesitation with 7 reversed. Prince of Pentacles reversed. So yes, this card, whenever I see it, reminds me of traveling over land. So we have 7 reversed, we have Prince of Pentacles reversed. It could be something that has been delayed or is still feeling delayed. Like maybe it could be, this could be your person. Your person could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it could be that their life is just turned upside down right now, because they're literally upside down, and they're used to being really stable. They're used to being really on top of things, but and also this card shows him being kind of shielded, closed off too, especially around the mouth, so not saying anything, but also long hair, ponytails, so feminine energy. In the form of a masculine. So it could be that the divine masculine of this connection is a woman, or just has a lot of feminine energy about them. They're saying me. Storm energy. Crash, boom, bang. Well, look, so we have Princess of Swords here, and that is a card, and this also has like these interesting geometric shapes around the heart space. So geometric activations for, I guess, the more psychic counterpart who can see visions like that. Some of you have been getting a lot of visions or crazy dreams or ridiculous things coming through from the psychic realm, and kind of like shattering your conceptions, your perceptions about twin flames and what that even means, and also there's this kind of like, I don't know what to call this, but to me it looks like some kind of device that is it looks like some kind of technology to me. So they want me to say that some of you are into like this type of technology that's like, and maybe like free energy or something like that. Or your partner is into some kind of technological thing, or I should say ex-partner for some of you. But it's like this is your beliefs that you have firmly rooted in yourself. Like nothing can shake those, is what I'm being told. Nothing can shake those. You know what you believe, you know why you believe it. That's the message that's coming through. You know what you believe, you know why you believe it. Yeah, this is releasing all your limitations. We have two reversed. So the High Priestess reversed is basically saying to you, like, look, all of this like psychic stuff that's coming in that's like freaking you out and making you think, like completely questioning the entire reality of the situation, is to help you to see yourself more clearly and what your most true beliefs are, so that you can be free from any kind of limitation. Wall of Mist. See, yeah, that is something you need to get past. Is like when I see this card, it's like mysticism because of mist, but it's also the unknown, and it's also like about putting walls up. Defender. This creature can't attack, so it's like, it feels like you can't move forward with the attack energy. It feels like you can't communicate to. It feels like you can't, and you want to, but it's a lot of emotion, right? That might be getting in the way. The seafloor is flecked with the bones of fools who dared to sail into the mist. So I feel like Fool energy is here saying, like, sail into the mist. Whatever that means for you. Maritime Guard. To stand as the guardian of the sea, one must possess the resolve of a mounting wave. See? See, we have this mist, we have this wave, and it's kind of like saying, like, face your fears. Whatever the thing you're afraid to do is. Whatever you're afraid to do. Five of Pentacles reversed. So for some of you, you're afraid to walk away from lack mindset, lack mentality, and this is both counterparts. This is a masculine in this picture, but it's like in reverse. It could be the divine feminine's own inner masculine, like taking action towards something that is this unknown mystical guidance, right? And it is this High Priestess type of guidance, but it's a really confusing guidance, inner struggle. So yeah, we have the masculine within the feminine, and we have the actual masculine of this connection. Feeling like, see, because I'm getting that this feminine is really used to just being super, like, having a lot of knowing about what the hell is going to happen. Air sign, water sign energy for the feminine. And is used to feeling like things are on top of, or they're on top of things, right? But with this 11 reversed, it's like with the separation, there is this feeling of like, am I just seeing what my wounds want me to see? Or am I seeing what's actually real? Yeah, because we have 1, 1, 1, and they're all reversed. So it's like the lack of a manifestation of, potentially a reunion here is making this person question everything, all of the guidance that they've gotten up to this point. Inner voice, Three of Swords reversed. So all of this guidance, right? The High Priestess energy again. All of this guidance is for your healing. Three of Swords reversed is healing. And it literally shows, two people stabbing a masculine. So I'm wondering if the masculine or the divine feminine of this connection might be a man, and that the divine masculine is a woman and the karmic is another man. That could be for some of you, but for others, it just means that, like, both counterparts are laying to rest the old version of way of doing things in life, of a way of acting, way of living, way of speaking to each other, way of because this is through the heart space. This is receiving, different way of receiving. So it might be that you feel like you can't reach out or communicate because it goes against your ability to receive. The Chariot and deep cellular healing. So yeah, this definitely represents healing and moving to the next level of vibration with the Chariot. they want me to get one last card from this Lord of the Rings deck to ask, what is this healing about? Wow, 8 of Wands. So this is about communication. This is about Gandalf speeds through open country, riding Shadowfax, bringing hope. Yeah, like a messenger, like the white horse. The sort of like this is the divine masculine energy coming through with a message. So that hope of that message, and feeling hopeless, and feeling like this communication will never happen, and feeling like you'll never be able to actually express how you truly feel. Well, no, this is telling you that you will. It's just that, like, you have to be willing to go into the unknown, follow your guidance always to a T, and also remember, Gandalf is resurrected in this. So I'm seeing it like judgment. I'm seeing it like awakening. And I'm seeing that what you thought was over is not over. It truly isn't. So it's saying, go into the unknown, do that thing, follow your guidance, but ultimately just go for what makes you happy. Go for what makes you happy. And if the connection isn't making you happy right now, you have to let it go and go for what makes you happy. Because if you don't, then that isn't self-love, and you'll continue to go through the same cycle again and again and again. So you have to go for what makes you happy, regardless of whether or not your partner is involved or not. But then Spirit says, when this happens and when this stops, when both people are ready to trust their intuition, that it's potential for a conversation to happen in a reconciliation that is either closure that feels good and actually feels satisfying, or is another chance. Yeah, 3 and 9. Yeah, it might be it might be the former, but it's like this work around this mother wound. Do that and see things change. Do that work and see things change. And if you want to get a personal reading, all of my info is in the description. You can also just visit www.divineheartfire.com. Hey, pile 2, you started right at 12:12. So this is definitely telling me that you have a creative streak in you, and you want to have fun again, and you want to do things that are, opening your heart again and feeling fresh and feeling new. But it's like this 12:12 energy can also bring like heavy, difficult challenges sometimes, but it's always there to let you know that that the universe has your back, and that you will be given opportunities to open your heart again. So we have a 2 and we have a 7. 7 is about moving on. 2 is about intuition. So it's like your intuition is telling you to move on right now and leave this connection for now. Oh wow, we have Page of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. So as this is showing this playful energy that I was getting here with this Page of Wands energy, this is that creative energy too. This is the opposite. They're going in opposite directions. Oops, sorry. So it's like something in your life is pulling you away from your joy. And I feel like it's your routine. I feel like and so we have a fire sign and an earth sign too, potentially, for this connection. And what does this creativity have to do with it? It could be that like the counterparts are influencing each other either way. So it might be like, oh, if I have my creative pursuits, my counterpart is going to judge me. Or, oh, if I'm just boring and responsible, my counterpart is going to judge me. So it's like both feel this need to move away from each other, I'm also seeing. And it's the masculine in both repelling each other. 15, the devil energy. So this has to do with obligation, responsibility, who am I supposed to be, and also just feeling limited by the counterpart. 14, but that alchemy is happening. That's temperance. Demystify. So we have this card representing, she's uncovering this. This is like she looks like an Aztec warrior. And part of this is, it's like emerald tablets. So some of you really are into this alchemy. And a lot of you have this interest in Aztec stuff. And some of you are feeling like, too, that you want to just show off, like, your creative talents, and maybe you don't want to make the counterpart jealous, or maybe you don't want to just be as mystical as you fucking are. the person watching this reading. You don't want to be as mystical as you are, because then you're afraid of losing the counterpart. Like, and this could be subconscious, right? Because we have this Page of Wands coming in upright. And it's like, yeah, and you want them to embrace that part of themselves and come and join you, because it's like so fun. And so that's what you're worried about. That's why you're feeling so restless right now. That's why you're going like, I am so excited about this, but it feels like when I move towards what I want, because both of these people are facing the same way, your inner self is still facing towards your counterpart like, fuck, that's where the attachment is. I can't do C4 reverse. This is the masculine energy. I can't do and be myself without losing this person. And that's really sad. Like, nobody's telling, 7, moving on, right? So there's this energy of like, I'm being guided to move towards the kind of life that I want, but I feel like in the process, I have to let this person go. And it's really, really sad. But this magician says otherwise. This magician says, well, it'll clear the heart space of any inner child wound, because 19, first of all, it's Leo energy. So the fire sign might be a Leo or somebody with Leo placements that are guiding them to be artistic in life and express themselves. Death. So yeah, this is moving away, and it's transformation. It is Scorpio energy. It is feeling like you have to not be the old version of yourself. This is both counterparts. This is a huge death cycle, because it is the death of the self that refused to engage with what you truly wanted to do. And it's like this scary 13. See, this is the 13th card, and 13 rolling the die. That's why I love my dice. But we also have the Aeon reversed. So they asked me to flip this card upside down. So it originally was right side up. And I feel like this card is just basically saying like, yeah, this awakening comes from, and it comes from when the collective timelines have shifted 1717 on the clock when I said that. Inspiring unicorn. Yeah, your journey will inspire your counterpart. Okay, but you need to follow your inspiration yourself. Some of you are Aquarius. There are 2 lives, the life you live before you see a unicorn and the life you live after. I'm actually tearing up as I read that. It's like you changed this person's fucking life, You changed your counterpart's life. And they might still be sticking to their old routines with their feet firmly planted on the ground, but this Horus energy, that's the new self, and it's inside, it's in the inner world, and that's the divine feminine. So the divine masculine of this connection does have this inner world and creativity as well. The Fool reversed. Yeah, not ready to take that leap of faith yet to be their true selves. And I'm not even saying this will lead to a reunion. I'm saying that these two might have catalyzed each other to follow their own inner fire and desire and, drop all of the baggage from the past. 16, yeah, that's Tower energy. So it definitely was hard. Laziness in reverse. So this is actually 9 of Cups reverse. So it's saying, I don't think that people, this has something to do with society and laziness here. I think that somebody has something to prove. I'm getting both people do about hard work and getting validation through working really, really hard. And it's like 5 of Pentacles reverse. It's because of financial issues. And it's saying this is spiritual poverty as well. This is feeling like the universe won't take care of you because of wanting to see that manifest on the outside as a person taking care of you. But it's like you have to create this intimate relationship with the universe. So instead of doing this at night, while you're doing this, actually, ask the universe to come in and heal your heart space, and ask the universe to come in and surround you with love. And that is how this part of the demystification, as you're allowing yourself to see that support and love is always there for you. Isolation reverse. See, you're not alone. You're not alone. This is 3 of Swords reverse too. So some of you are still healing from, third-party situations. And again, I'm not seeing that it's necessarily a person, but it could just be like work, ethic, society as a third party. Yeah, because we actually have the world here. So for me, because this can also be the Fool, but turned sideways, it's the world. So it's like, um, it is about material things. It is about the material world. It is about the goddess, that form of the goddess, which is, materially manifest. Six of Swords reverse. Nobody's moving on from this really, and mentally and spiritually, emotionally, not. With seven there, like physically, yes, but not mentally, emotionally. It still lingers. It still lingers. And like a lot of you do need to know that if once you love a person, you never stop loving them. Especially somebody with a deep connection like a twin flame, you never stop loving them. That doesn't mean that you can't let go and pursue what you want and do what you want, because the universe has weird ways of making things work out. And I'm seeing that with this Aeon, but it's just not, it's like divine timing hasn't come into place and made it comfortable for the person who was initiated afterwards to actually like awaken yet. It's because there's still a lot of work to be done. The world again. It's the world. It's the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So like I was saying, that version of the world is, it all has to do with, am I going to be secure? Am I going to be provided for if I embrace this mystical way of life? Like people don't see that these two energies that we're talking about can be combined, right? And it's like, I think that's what this person is trying to do over here. I'm just getting that the divine feminine of this connection is really trying to combine this mysticism. And it could be that you're trying to get guided towards your perfect job that already exists, or you're trying to be an entrepreneur and create Ace of Cups reverse, the Magician reverse. So yeah, this is all about like blocked emotions, making it difficult for anything to shift. So if you're emotionally purging, that's good. Just do what I also suggested here of, they're saying not me. We're getting one more card from this. Do what I suggested about asking your guides to come in and comfort you. Oh my god, that's too many cards. But they're telling me the bottom card. Mahamudiji in reverse. So this is the ending and the beginning. This is the cusp between Pisces and Aries. And I do think that it is trying to say that like 2 this Jinn energy, this Kundalini energy, this Kundalini rising will bring everything that is needed. It will make everything happen, but it did come in reverse, and we also got fiery conclusion in reverse. So it's saying this isn't over, and it's because one person hasn't had their inner fire erupt yet. Okay, so it's like, don't wait for that. The universe is going to make that happen in divine timing, okay? And if you want a personal reading to expand upon this, everything's in the description, or you can visit www.divineheartfire.com. Hey, Pile 3. So, I'm getting an energy from Pile 3 that you're trying to keep it together. You're trying to hold it together. There's a nervous energy, and there's a feeling of like time running out. But the reason why maybe I chuckled at the beginning was there is some kind of development that is gonna cause love to erupt. It's like this tower moment that actually returns the lovers together, that actually brings the lovers together with 6, or it's like, let's look, Page of Cups reversed, but that doesn't necessarily equate to emotional expression, at least just yet. Saying top, Lord of the Rings. We have 7 of Cups. So I think that what this is it's like we have a tower moment, we have love coming in, but that like the emotions are so confusing around that tower moment. 7 Palantries shows many things, but not all are true visions. See, so a lot of you are having, and I'm getting it's like both counterparts are having dreams, visions, watery guidance from spirit that is either contradictory or doesn't make sense, or earth-shattering, mind-blowing, ridiculous, and then can't be confirmed through material reality. We have this tree. So somebody loves talking to trees, and somebody is learning Akashic Records healing and learning how to clear the ancestral line. And this is actually causing karmic cycle completions of the entire family line. Princess of Swords. 10 of Pentacles, family line. See, we're clearing the family line with this knowledge, with this raven here. See, that's like the ancestors, and it's like There's also a tiny little horse down here. So for some of you, it's like progress feels slow. You feel like inadequate or like a kid again. And for a lot of you, the masculine of this connection, or whoever is the man or both men in this connection, was the neglected child, and that the other children were more doted on and cared for, and they were like the invisible child is also what I'm getting. So somebody was the invisible child and has a really hard time with emotional connection. Wheel of Fortune reverse. So yeah, these karmic cycles closing are they're making things difficult on a material level. 7 reverse, so delays and feeling like things are never going to get better. But 6 again, it's saying they will. It's saying they will. Pile 1 was similar to this, by the way. Hired poisoner. So some of this is 2552 on the clock. Some of this is around manipulation from the family also. I'm just getting that some of you had what are they? It's not a subtle narcissist. A covert narcissist as like a dad or a mom. Could be mom. But it's like saying, they don't even feel the cut. I'm ordering a drink in a nearby tavern before anyone notices something's wrong. So it could be some of you had parents that were like also drinkers or often gone drinking or whatever. There could have been cheating. There could have been, they're saying for a lot of you, it's all the above. Compromise reverse. So 6 of Pentacles reverse to me is like just not receiving right now. Not receiving, not totally out of balance connection. Someone giving way more than receiving. And it's the Divine Feminine with this High Priestess. So it's definitely saying the Divine Masculine counterpart was the invisible child. And the abuse that they went through was so insidious and subtle that they didn't even realize they were being abused. And therefore, how can they heal? How can they heal? They don't even think they need to be healed. They think, oh, my life's not that bad. But there could also have been fighting. And there was fighting in the connection. There was fighting maybe recently, or you feel the anger still from those fights. You are thinking about it now, and it could be that a wave of it has just come through, and you just feel like, yo, what the fuck? I'm getting that some of you broke up really recently. 13 reverse, but like it just feels like it's not over. It feels like it's something's up here. 3 of Wands reverse. 27 on the clock. Third party. And let's see if that's an actual thing with this 3 of Wands reversed. Oh. Well, it could have been the reason why y'all broke up. Because we have 6 reverse, we have 11 reverse. So for some of you too, though, the third party, for others, the third party that is specifically the person that your person was married to are going to have a divorce. And some of them have a kid. Integration reverse. So yeah, you're not together right now because it's Temperance reverse. A lot of you are just not together. And it's saying that like healing still needs to happen a lot, but healing is happening. I just got that healing is happening. Oh, well, for maybe one counterpart, but there's running, there is avoidance, there's a lot of things happening here. And so it's also saying like, yeah, some of you are avoiding your healing. Severed strands reverse. Yeah, needing to cut ties with people from the past. The Emperor. So the Divine Masculine needs to cut ties with people from the past, basically. And it's like this really annoying, like, come on, that was in the past, but like it's actually hard for people to detach from their past, right? So we have to like get over the anger and realize this is a person that we're dealing with. Like just because we call them twin flame or whatever doesn't mean that we have the right to tell them, you know, when it's best for them to finally let go of things and, you know, when they actually do. So we have 7 reverse, 14 reverse. Yeah, that is what's being currently held on to, and they're not moving yet around this, but I think eventually they will be. There could also be fighting in that situation. Well, we have Princess of Cups. So this Divine Feminine is ready for an emotionally reciprocal connection. That 10 of Pentacles is also for the Divine Feminine doing that healing, that deep ancestral healing. But a lot of it's like when you heal, sometimes it's really wonky on the outside. It looks like shit at first. So just letting you know. The Bird in reverse. Yeah, it's like you... well, whoever's watching, they either can't release their burdens or they are finally realizing that they themselves are not a burden. They are a gift and they deserve a reciprocal connection. The Sun reversed and the Lovers reversed. Yeah, so right now it just looks bleak, it looks dark, but the sun will come out from behind the cloud, and you will eventually heal this deep wound of not being loved, not being seen, not being heard. Hey there, sorry for the cutoff. So this is just telling me there's a breakup right now. The sun will eventually come back through to reveal, like, either just the light the path, right? Because it's like saying separations are really necessary often in twin flame connections, and it's really just saying, like, it is going to help you heal like these really, really deep wounds. And so that could be what you're going through right now and what you really need to do, because there's so much emotional confusion, and like it could be that your guides are telling you two different paths. They're telling me to get a card. This is guidance. They're saying this is guidance. The Clock. So let's read what it says. We sometimes refer to our heart colloquially as our ticker, and so it follows that timepieces, when they appear in dreams, often stand for the emotional aspect of the dreamer's life. Close your eyes and recreate the clock or watch from your dream. Was it well maintained or chipped, scratched, or rusty? Did it keep the right time? Was it ticking regular, or did it race out of control in fits and starts? Did it not tick at all? Think of times in which your dream timepiece may relate to your current emotional state. So it's asking you, I know that was all very poetic, but it's asking you if you feel like you're willing to wait for this situation to end. Time is a factor. It's just saying time is a factor, and it's asking you to meditate on this idea of time. We have honey, and we have the healing place reversed. So it is saying, heal. Now is not the time to avoid your healing. It will bring you this sun energy. This is the sun card again, but it's with bees. Some of you might have the bee spirit guides. And also just like, I don't know what this connection to ancient Greece came through for some of you. Cherubim. Just a lot of esoteric, like, I'm also just getting ancient Egyptian bee priestess for some of you. Just like a lot of really esoteric information coming through, but the need to actually apply it, right? It's like that reading about that stuff is really cool and all, but it's not going to heal you. It might even confuse you at times. It might even make things more difficult. And just feeling, like that. And it just, oh man. Like, what I'm trying to tell you is that your visions and your guidance will come through clearly for both people and what they're supposed to do in this lifetime, whether it's to be together or not. And it is all based on what the divine timing of both people healing on their own. Let's see how they're affecting each other. This is the divine masculine, this is the divine feminine. All right, so this is devil energy. And so this person's ticking with their attachments, and this person is waiting because they're attached to the divine masculine. So this divine masculine needs to be left the frick alone right now. They're saying it feels like it's not over before in the reading, but right now they're also saying, look, it's like you might have a chance later on in life, but right now they're not giving to you. There's no way for them to finally let go of this shit yet, because they're really avoiding it, and they're not going to stop avoiding it until you surrender. This is the Hanged Man. Let me get one more roll. 16, yeah. Allow the tower to fall, because that's what I always say about the tower is when the tower falls, it reveals the star, and the sun is also the star. It's our morning star. So it's kind of like saying, let this tower fall. Let it be done for now. And find joy in some way in your life, but it's also saying pay attention to your grief, and it's okay to oscillate between both. I'm just seeing there's a lot of devil energy too here with the divine feminine. It's saying the more you grieve, the more you'll be able to release attachment, and the more you release attachment, the more you'll be able to feel joy. The more you'll be able to pay attention to, like, okay, why am I actually attached to this person? What is the real reason? Is it because of the twin flame label, or is it because I feel like I need them? And are either of those things good? Because it's like, you can have a happy life. Now we have 15 on both sides. This is it. It's like saying, like, I am not giving myself love from the inside to the degree that will actually heal this confusion. what I need is to decide what my reality looks like rather than constantly be asking spirit and looking for esoteric information. Fully embrace this creative energy. So some of you are Pisces, Leo, Taurus. Others are Aries. Definite Aries energy here, oh my goodness. And Gemini. So yeah, and some are Scorpio too. Some are Scorpio, Virgo. And that is just the basic message that I have for you guys. If you have any questions, you can email me at vivian.moon.media@gmail.com. And also you can book a reading via the Divine Heartfire website, www.divineheartfire.com. So I wish you all the best with this healing, and I hope that you know that your blessings are still available to you even through the pain. And don't feel afraid to ask your loved ones for help. And blessed be.